Hi everyone, welcome to VM by C channel. Today our topic is when same year calendar is repeat. Let us start with basics. In general, we have two type of years. One will be normal year and the second one is century year. Again, normal year is two types. One will be leap year and the second one is non-leap year. In the same way, century year also two types. One will be leap century year and non-leap century year. Okay, let us see what is a century year. Century year ended with 2 zeros. Ended with 2 zeros. For example, 1900, 2100, 1600, 400, 700. If you see this example, these years are ended with 2 zeros, so we call as century years. Which years not ended with 2 zeros, those years we are called as normal years. Okay. And let us talk about now leap year. How to identify the leap year and what is the leap year? Let us see. In the normal non-leap year, we have 365 days, but in the leap year, we have 366 days. That means one day more than the non-leap year. Okay, so how to identify the given year leap year or not? The simple, when you are talking about normal years, take last 2 digits of the given year and divide it by 4. Okay, then remainder is 0. Then that year is called leap year. Otherwise, it is called non-leap year. Okay, for example, I am taking here normal years. 1972 I taken. Take last 2 digits and divide it by 4. Okay, divide it by 4. So then we are getting here exactly remainder is 0. Okay, that means 18 years. So therefore we can say that 1972 is a leap year. Another example, 1869 I take. So take last 2 digits and divide it by 4. So 1 jars 4 and 29 is remainder and 7 jars 28 is we are subtracting. So 1 is the remainder. So here remainder is not 0. So therefore we can say that this year is non-leap year. Okay, let us see how to identify leap century year, non-leap century year in the century years. Century years. So in the century year, we are dividing the given year with 400. Then remainder is 0. Then we can say that that year is leap century year. In case remainder is not equal to 0, then non-leap century year, we can say that. For example, 1900 I taken here and 2000 taken here. So divide this year with 400. So for 400 into 4 times 1600. So here remainder is not 0. So this is non-leap century year. Now 2000 I am taking and dividing with 400. Okay. Then 5 times 2000. So remainder is 0. So we can say that 2000 is a leap century year. Okay. In this way, we can easily identify it is a leap year or not in this way. And another important point here I am discussing. Suppose X, Y, Z, let us take R. Suppose this is a non-leap year. So next year also non-leap year, and this is also non-leap year, but this is the leap year. That means after 3 years we will get here leap year. That means 4th year we are getting leap year. So normal years we are dividing with 4 and the century years we are dividing with 400. Okay, every 3 years the 4th year will be leap year. Okay, right. Let us see another important basics. If you talk about week, in a week we have 7 days. Let us talk about days. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, let us take as 1 is a Sunday, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7. So this is the 1 week. So this is we call as 1 week. So next date will be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we call this is the 2nd week. Then 3rd week also we have. Next 4th week. So here 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Next 28. So this is the 4th week. In this way we can take that. And the very important factor we have to observe from this, every 7 days, so same day will be repeats after that. So here first day started with Sunday. After 7 days, the next day will be here again Sunday. Okay, so what is the point we are observed? After 7 days, same day is repeated. Okay, let us see after 14 days what will be happen. After 14 days, you can see here so first day started with here Sunday. So after 14 days also the next day will be here Sunday. So we can say that by this observation after 7 days or multiple of 7 days, the same day is repeated in next day. Yes or no? So this is a very important point we have to observe. Why? Because it is very useful for the our next concept. Okay, right. Now let us talk about leap year and non-leap year. And if you see, I will show you the general how calendar will be there. Let us see. In generally, if you take leap year, non-leap year, I said that in the leap year, we have 366 days. In the non-leap year, we have 365 days. If you're dividing these days with 7, so 5 jars 35, 16, 2 jars 14, and 2. So 2 days here left. That means, okay, I will tell you that. So here 365. Here you can divide with this one, then we can get here 364, then remainder is 1. The very important point here, this is we call as odd days, or we can say that remaining or last weekday also we can call odd weekdays, or odd weekdays also we can call. Simply we are called it as odd days. Okay, odd days. Okay, in the leap year we have 2 odd days after completion of the weeks. So 2 days will be remainder. In the non-leap year, if you take completion of the weeks, that means totally 52 weeks will be completed. After that, 1 day will be repeated. Let me take one calendar and try to understand it. For suppose, if you see this is non-leap year. Okay, this is non-leap year calendar. How I said that? Because in the February, we have only 28 days. So we can say that calendar is non-leap year. In case 29 days will be there, so then we can say that will be leap year. Okay. If you observe, this is a 1 year calendar, and from starting 1 week to 52 weeks, you can see totally 364 days will be completed. After that, the new week is started. Okay, new week is started. That is having only 1 day. In the leap year, 364 days will be completed. In the new week, we have 2 days. Okay, you can see the new week is started here. In this new week, we have only 1 day. And another important point we have to observe here. So this year is started with Monday, and the year also ended with Monday. Okay, and in another important point also we have to observe. Suppose 1 week is incompleted in any month or any year, that will be continued to the next month or next year. You can see that here 18 week is started, it having 1 day, that 18 week is continuing to the May. You can see like, okay, this is another point we have to observe. And the next will be, I already said that, you see here, let me take, yeah, this one. October, if you see, started with Monday, okay, started with Monday. And after completion of a multiple of 7 days, the next day will be same only. Yes or no? Just now we are discussed that. So, based on this, I am going to discuss very important point here. Okay, please be focused. Suppose let us take X. X is a non-leap year. Suppose in the non-leap year, January 1 is Monday. January 1 is Monday. Then December 30 will be Sunday. Plus 1 day we have left. Why? Because I already just now I said 365 days, 364 days will be multiple of 7. That means 1 day will be remember. So that 1 day is again December 31, then it is Monday. Yes or no? January started with Monday, so is ending with Monday. So now this new weekday, so this is new weekday, is continue with the next year. So if you take the next year, so January 1st one be now Tuesday. Then December 31st will be again here. So it is also a Tuesday. Okay. Next year, January 1 is Wednesday. So December 31st also Wednesday. Next year, January 1 is Thursday. Then December 30 and December 31 is not Thursday, it is Friday. Why? Because this is a normal year and this is a normal year and this is a normal year. The 4th year will be we have leap year. In the leap year, we have 1 day extra. In generally, December 31st must be here Thursday, but again 1 day is more than the normal year. So Thursday now becomes Friday. So 1 day is, so actually 30 will be here Thursday and December 31st will be Friday. That means the extra whatever week is left here, in that week we have 2 days. Okay. And the next year if you take Jan 1st, so it will be Saturday, and December 31st again it will be Saturday. And the next Jan 1st will be Sunday, and December 31st will be Sunday. Why? Because these are the normal years. Okay. So here we have one extra week day. Here also we have one extra day week, extra day week. Here we in this week we have two extra days. In this week we have one, and in this we have one. Okay. So if you count the days here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 days completed. If you take next week, sorry, next year, January 1st will be again Monday. Okay, again Monday. So it means that every 7 odd days or multiple of odd days, same year calendar will be repeated. Okay, note this point. This is a very, very important point we have to observe from this given data. Okay, and here, very, very important point is when we are saying the same calendar means each and every day will be same in the both calendars. So that is the reason we can say that leap year must be matched with leap year. So that means if suppose given year is leap year, then the resultant year also must be a leap year. Okay, suppose given year is non-leap year, then your resultant answer also must be a non-leap year. Otherwise, it is not matching. Okay, so this is a very, very important, and the based on the odd days. So last week will be remainder. In that day, how many days will be left? Based on that, we can find the same year calendar very easily. Okay, very easily. Suppose let us try to understand some more few things. Okay, some more few things. Suppose I taken one here 1997 I take. Okay, so next year will be 98. So next will be 99. So next will be 2000. So next will be 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, next 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In this way I take. Here we can easily say that this is a non-leap year. Why? Because if you're dividing last two digits with 4, then your remainder is 1. So we can say that this is the non-leap year. Okay, so non-leap year we have only one day. Here the question is find the same calendar of 1997. Okay, when it is repeated, 1997 calendar, when it repeated. So that is a question I am going to solve here. So observe carefully. Here, given year remainder is 1. So observe carefully. So this is a non-leap year. This is a non-leap year. So next year will be leap year. It having 2 odd days. So last week if you take, in that week have 2 odd days. So again next one will be 1 odd day, 1 odd day, 1 odd day. Here will be 2 odd days. So next will be 1, 1, 1, and this is a leap year. So this is the odd day. Okay. So this is a century year. So this century year, if you're dividing with 400, so 5 times exactly divisible. So remainder will be 0. So we can say that is a leap century year. So leap century year having 2 days, and this is 1, and this is a 1. I said that just now, every 7 or 7 multiple of odd days or odd weekdays, we can see the same calendar. That means if you count 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So totally 7 days is completed. So after immediately whatever year is there, that year will be same with 1997. Both are same calendars we will get. So the important point is when remainder is 1. When remainder is 1, okay, you can see now when remainder is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Adding 6 to the given year, that will be the our same year calendar we will get. So this is a very, very important point. Okay, let us talk about another point now. Let us talk about another point. Find the same calendar. Find the same calendar for 1998. So 1998, we can say that this is a non-leap year when dividing with the 4. So you will get 2 is the remainder here. Okay, 2 is the remainder here. Okay, so again we are counting 7 days. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7. After that, you see now what happened here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After 7 years, we are getting the same now. But you can see this is a both are not matching. Why both are not matching? Why? Because 98 is the non-leap year, but your resultant is leap year. So I said that leap year is matching with only leap year, non-leap year matching with only non-leap year. So this is not our correct answer. So I am moving to the next step. Okay, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So here it is a multiple of a 7. So after immediately whatever year it is there, it will be maybe matching with the given year. So let us see. So this is a non-leap year and given year is a non-leap year. So these 2 years are now matching. So when remainder is 1, so remainder is 2, then how much we have to add to the given year? Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have to add 11 years to the given year. So then we will get the required answer here. Let us talk about another case here. Okay. So let me take here another year, that is 99. Let me take here. Okay, 99. Right. So here 99, when you are dividing with 4, so I got 3 remainder. So we can say that this is a non-leap year. So non-leap year must be matched with non-leap year. Okay. We are now counting 7 multiples. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we are not get 7. Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 we got. So this is a multiple of 7. After immediately whatever year is it, that will be our answer. Now 10 is a not divisible by 4 exactly. So it is a non-leap year. So this will be our answer. So when remainder is 3, then how many years we have to add? Let us see now. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So again, we are adding 11 years to the given year. So then we will get here required answer. Okay, right. Let us talk about another year, that is 2000. So here 2000 will be leap year. Why? Because it is exactly divisible by 400. Yes or no? Why I taken 400 here? It is a century year, so that is the reason I taken 400 as a divisor here. Okay. So now this is a leap year. So leap year must be matched with only leap year here only. Okay. Let us count 7 odd days or multiple of 7. So 2. So when you are dividing this number with 4, then your remainder is 0. So now our case will be when remainder is 0, okay, is 0, then let us see how much we have to add to the given year to get the result. Okay, let us count the odd days now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here we are completed 7 days. But the next immediately year will be non-leap year. So that will be not matched with leap year. So still I am counting now. 9, 10, 11. Let me write some more years here. 10, 11. Okay. So here we got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So this is as a multiple of a 7. But immediately next year will be here. We have non-leap year. So again, I am counting here. 14, now 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So here 1 year skipped here. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 I got here. Okay. But here 28 is came here. But immediately next year not a leap year. So again I am counting now. Okay. Now 29, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35. No, 35 is a multiple of a 7. So immediately next year is will be here. We have leap year. So now it is matching. Let us see how many years we have to add to the given year. Then we will get the resultant. Let me count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So plus 28 years we have to add to the given year. So then we'll get our final solution. Okay. But this is fine. Whatever so far we are seeing, everything is fine. But what happens sometimes 1 1 1 2, this is a one sequence, non-leap year, leap year. Sometimes it may be broken, so the sequence is broken. So then we cannot take as it is whatever years we are using, plus 6 plus 11 plus 11 plus 28, we are adding to the given year. But when sequence is broken, then these observation are not worked. Then what happened and what we will do? Let us see now in which uh, position we are broken. At which year the sequence is broken. Let us see. So I already said that in century years we have non-leap years also. Yes or no? For example, 19,000 if you take, this is a non-leap year. So when in between 1900 comes, then our sequence will be broken. Let me take here one example and try to understand. Okay, let me take here 1972 year and find the same calendar for the 1972. In which year it will be appear? Let us see now. Okay, so 72, let me write few years here. So now 72, if you see, you are dividing with 4, so it is exactly divisible, so your remainder is 0. So you can directly adding 20 to the given number. So 1900 will be, you will get. So this is a general process. We just now we are seeing that when remainder is 0, we are adding 28 to the given year. But this is the leap year, but this is the not leap year, non-leap year. Why? Because 1900 is not exactly divisible by 400. So this is a non-leap year. So I said that leap year must be matched with leap year only. Yes or no? So in case non-leap year, it will become, so that will be our wrong answer. Yes. So here chain will be broken. The sequence will be broken. Let us see. Yeah, I written few years here. So I am writing now odd days here. So here 1, here 1, 1, and this is the leap year. So we got 2 here. 1, 1, 1. This is not a leap year. So 1900 is a non-leap year. So here I am writing 1. Now see 1, 1, 1. Again we are getting 1. So here the sequence is broken now. Okay. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, and so on. Now, if you see, so 72, so if you are adding 28 to this number, so 1900 you will get. This is the general solution. Why? Because when you are dividing 72 by 4, you are getting 0. So we are adding 28 to the number. So here we are getting 28. When it is a, sorry, here we got 28. Totally 28 we got. Then immediately here will be our answer. But here it is a non-leap year. So that is the reason again we are counting that. So 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Now 42 is a multiple of a 7. So we can take immediately whatever next year will become, that will be exactly matched with given year. Yes or no? So 1972 is exactly matched with 1912. Then how many years we are adding? Let us see now. Here we are adding now plus 40 years we are adding. So then only we are getting this one. So we can write one rule here. When non-century leap year came as solution, then we have to add 40 to the given year. So that will be result. So for example, 1672 I take it. So here I'm adding 28. Why? Because this is a leap year, so remainder is 0. So then we got 1700. Now 1700 is a not leap year. So then we have to add plus 40 to the given year. So then we are getting here 1712. So this is exactly same as 1672. Actually, what happens here? if you see 1672 and 1700 calendars, if you see, first January, February will be matched. After onwards, it will be not matched. Why? Because one day here decreases. So that is the reason after February onwards, days are mismatched. So that is the reason these 2 years are not same. Okay. Let us see another point here. This is also very, very important point here. Okay. Now see. Suppose, let me take here one example. 1897 I taken. So 97 we are dividing with 4. Okay. Then we are getting here remainder as 1. So when remainder is 1, so then we are adding 6 to the given number. So then we are getting here 1903 we will get here. Yes or no? So our answer is 1903. But this is the wrong. Why? Because 1897, 98, 99, 1900. So 1901. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up to so on like that. If you count the number, this is a non-leap year. So 1, 1, 1. 1900 also a non-leap year. That means here our sequence is broken again. So this is 1, 1, 1 and 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. So in generally, if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After immediately whatever next year there, that will be must be matched with the given year. But this is a non-leap year. Our answer is leap year. Yes or no? So both are not the same. So there's a reason. Again, I am counting here. So 9, 10, 11, sorry, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So after immediately the next year must be matched with given year. So that is 1897. Now it is matched with 1909. So total here we are added 12 years. So what is the point here? Whatever year is given in the question, after counting the year, in between if you got non-century leap year, non-leap century year, then you have to add 12 to the given year. So then only you will get the final result. Okay. Let us see another example now. 1898. So if you're dividing with 4, so your remainder will be 2. So when remainder will be 2, so then we are adding 11 to the given year. So here we are getting 1909. But this is not the answer. Why? Because 98, 99, 1900, so 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, 06, 07, 08, 09 if you take. So then what happened? Let us see. So 1, 1, 1. Why? Because this is not a leap year. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. Okay. Actually, our answer is this. That means up to this, we are getting multiple of 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 only we are getting. Okay. When we are getting 13, So next we want to get 14. After onwards, whatever next year will be there, that will be our answer. Why it is happening? Why? Because in between we are getting non-leap century year we got. So that is the reason it is not, the rule is not working here. So this will be 0, 1, next will be 10. So here we are getting 14. So this will be the our answer. So 1898 to the 1910. So total 12 years gap is there. Okay. I hope you understand. Let me. So finally, we can conclude that. Suppose in between year, you will get leap year. Leap year. Then after same year and before same year calendar will be get like this. When remainder is 1, then for after calendar we are adding 6, but for before calendar we are subtracting -6. For remainder 2, when we are getting, okay, so clearly I mentioned here, in between year is leap year, then only this trick is works. Okay, so remainder is 2. So after same calendar we are getting after 11 years, before 11 years also we have the same calendar. Be careful. Then in between we have leap year. Okay, when remainder is 3, after 11 years we are getting the same calendar. Before 11 years also we are getting the same calendar. And when remainder is 0, that means it is a leap year. After 28 years also we are getting the same calendar. Before -28 years also we have the same calendar. When in between non-leap year will be there. Non-leap year will comes in between. So for this, after we are adding +11, and the before we are adding -11. Okay. When here come to this case, non-leap year is matched, not resultant as a non-leap year, non-century year comes. Okay. Then we are adding +40 for after, -40 for before. So this is a final conclusion. Okay. Thank you so much. Welcome.